Once upon a time, in a small village tucked away among endless green mountains, there lived a young man named Ethan. Ethan was only 24 years old. At an age when many people are still dreaming, loving life, and full of energy, Ethan was living in a very different state. On the outside, he looked like any other ordinary person, but on the inside, his mind was never at peace. Thoughts kept coming, one after another, without rest. Sometimes they were regrets about the past. Sometimes they were vague worries about the future. Ethan often asked himself, what if I had done things differently? Will the future ever be better? What if everything fails again? Those questions repeated themselves endlessly, day after day. His mind was like a storm that never faded. No matter how beautiful and sunny the sky was outside, inside him there were only dark clouds and thunder. At night, Ethan lay on his bed staring at the ceiling in the darkness. His body was exhausted, but his mind was frighteningly awake. He could no longer remember the last time he had slept deeply. Slowly, he forgot what peace felt like. He could no longer remember the last time he truly smiled. One day, while Ethan was sitting quietly by a small tea stall at the entrance of the village, he overheard some travelers talking. They spoke of a distant village high up in the hills. There lived a very special old man. People said that he had once been a famous psychologist in the city. Many people had come to him when they felt lost and broken, and many had left with lighter hearts and calmer minds. But when he grew old, the man left the noisy city behind. He chose to live close to nature, among trees, birds, and silence. He did not teach complicated ideas. He did not speak much. Yet anyone who met him could feel a deep sense of peace around him. When Ethan heard this, his heart suddenly stirred. For the first time in a very long while, he felt hope. He thought to himself, perhaps this is the person I have been looking for. And so, Ethan decided to begin his journey. The journey was not easy. He crossed winding mountain paths. At times, the sun burned his skin. At other times, cold winds cut through his body. Many times, Ethan was so tired that he wanted to turn back. But whenever he felt like giving up, he reminded himself, if I don't keep going, I will remain trapped inside my own mind forever. After many long days, he finally reached the village in the hills. The village was small and strangely quiet. No car horns, no rush. At the end of a dirt road, Ethan saw a small house, its roof covered in lush green vines. On the porch, an old man sat silently. His eyes were closed, his breathing slow and steady. Just by looking at him, Ethan felt something he had long lost: peace. Ethan stepped closer and spoke softly, "Sir, I have traveled very far to meet you." The old man slowly opened his eyes. His gaze was deep, gentle, and calm. "What brings you here?" the old man asked. Ethan took a deep breath and finally spoke what he had been carrying inside for so long. "My mind is never at rest. I am always thinking, always worrying, always afraid. I just want to feel peace, even a little." The old man looked at Ethan for a long moment, then smiled. "If you truly want to find peace, follow me." He led Ethan to a small garden behind the house. There, he took a glass cup and filled it with water all the way to the top. Even the slightest shake would cause the water to spill. He handed the glass to Ethan and said, "Hold this glass, walk to the end of the village, and then come back. But remember, you must not spill even a single drop of water." Ethan was surprised. He did not understand how this task had anything to do with peace, but he nodded anyway. He held the glass with both hands and began to walk. The village road was quite busy at that moment. Children were running and laughing. Adults were talking and trading. Somewhere, dogs were barking. But Ethan did not look. He did not listen. He did not pay attention to anything else. His eyes were fixed only on the glass in his hands. Each step was slow. Each breath was steady. In that moment, something strange happened. Ethan's mind became silent. No thoughts of the past. No worries about the future, no haunting questions, only now. Only the glass, only each step. When he returned, Ethan smiled. "Sir, I have done it." The old man nodded. "Did you see the children playing? Did you hear the dogs barking?" Ethan shook his head. "No, I didn't notice anything else." The old man smiled gently. "That is the lesson. When your mind is fully present, there is no space for fear, no space for the past or the future. Peace is not something you need to search for far away. It appears the moment you are truly present in this moment." Ethan stood still. For the first time in his life, he understood something deeply important. It is not life that exhausts us. It is the endless thoughts inside our minds. As the sun slowly set behind the hills, Ethan bowed his head in gratitude to the old man. He returned to his old village. But he was no longer the same person as before. His mind still had thoughts, but he was no longer carried away by them. Because now he knew, peace is always here, in the present, right now.